Hello everyone, welcome you all. When two events occur in the past, how to say those events in English? Let's see that in this video. When you discuss two past events in English, it's important to use proper grammar to indicate the relationship in time. Let's see the key rules to be used. Rule number one, when two events happened in the past and one event happened before another event in the past, then we need to use past perfect tense for the earlier event and the simple past tense for the later event. Sentence structure will be like this: subject plus had plus past participle form of the verb for the earlier event, and subject plus past tense of the verb should be used for the later event. For example, the train had left before he reached the railway station, or when he reached the railway station, the train had left. Here, two events occurred in the past: leaving of the train and reaching the railway station. Since the first event is leaving of the train, therefore we have used past perfect tense here. The train had left and he reached the railway station later. Therefore, we have used simple past tense. He reached the railway station. First, the train left, then he reached the railway station. So, past perfect tense has been used for the first event. The train had left before he reached the railway station. More examples. He had completed the project before he took a break. Here, completion of the project occurred earlier. Therefore, we have used past perfect tense in this case. Similarly, he remembered he had forgotten his wallet after he boarded the train. Boarding the train occurred later, and forgetting his wallet occurred earlier. Therefore, we have used past perfect tense in the earlier event. He remembered he had forgotten his wallet after he boarded the train. Rule number two. When two events occurred in the past, but we don't know which event occurred earlier, in such a case we use simple past tense for both the events. Sentence structure: subject plus past tense of the verb for both the events. For example, she worked hard and got good marks in the examination. He went to the hospital and visited many doctors. Here both the actions occurred in the past, but we don't know which one occurred earlier. That means there is no emphasis on the order of the events. Rule number three. When two events occurred simultaneously in the past, that is for overlapping actions, we use past continuous to describe an action that was ongoing. Sentence structure will be like this: subject plus was or were and verb in form and time. It is for the event which was ongoing, and for the another one it will be subject plus past tense of the verb and time. For example, he was completing his homework when his friend came to meet him. So completion of the homework and coming of the friend, both the events occurred in the past. But when his friend came, he was busy in doing his homework. So that was an ongoing process. That's why we have used past continuous form of the verb. He was completing his homework when his friend came to meet him. Similarly, they were watching TV when the lights went out. Rule number four. When two events occurred in the past and one event occurred earlier and for a longer duration, then we use past perfect continuous form of the verb for the earlier event and past continuous form of the verb for the later event. Sentence structure: for the earlier event, subject plus had been plus verb in form, and for the later event, subject plus past tense of the verb form. For example, the doctor had been examining the body before the patient passed away. Here, the patient passed away occurred in the past. The doctor examined the body occurred in the past, but the doctor was examining the body for a long time. Therefore, we have used past perfect continuous form here. The doctor had been examining the body before the patient passed away. Similarly, they had been driving for 4 hours when they decided to stop. To indicate sequence of events, we use adverbs and conjunctions. For example, she left before he arrived. She left earlier, he arrived later. The word before indicates the sequence of events. She left before he arrived. Similarly, by the time he got there, the party had ended. By the time indicates that we got there occurred earlier and the party ended later. So by the time he got there, the party had ended. Thank you for watching. If you want to see a video on a particular topic, then please message me. Don't forget to subscribe the channel to enjoy similar videos. See you in the next video. Have a great time.